Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez won in New York's 14th congressional district, and she beat the 10-term Congressman Joe Crowley, who had not been challenged in 14 years in the Democratic primary. And like I said, he's a 10-term congressman. He's been serving ever since 1999. And she pulled off the upset. And not only did she win, she accumulated more than 57% of the vote.
He was what, like the 4th ranking House Democratic leadership. He was the 4th ranking.
That's right. She is on the track to become the youngest woman ever elected to Congress, to the U.S. Congress. She's 28 years old. She has a very progressive platform. She championed Medicare for all, tuition-free college, criminal justice reform. She wants to abolish ICE. She wants to end private prisons. She wants to enact the $15 federal minimum wage, paid child and sick leave. All of it, like I said, you go down the list. This is somebody that if you were backing Bernie Sanders in 2016,
which she was,
she was actually a volunteer for his campaign. But if you backed him in 2016 and you felt like, yeah, this is the way we need to go, and I think there was a lot of us too that thought the things that he was saying really wasn't as progressive as he really should have been in the campaign. There was a lot of people that felt that. I felt like that.
Oh, so are you suggesting that kind of she ran a campaign and put everything out there without any shame?
Everything.
So are you kind of saying that, she ran a campaign that was almost further to the left?
It was.
Than Bernie Sanders ran his presidential campaign.
It's a major win, especially because Joe Crowley was the incumbent. And again, he hasn't been challenged in 14 years. And the first time that he does, he gets taken out by somebody with these radical ideas that has never been in politics before. In another statement, she said, working class Americans want a clear champion, and there's nothing radical about moral clarity in 2018. So I'm all behind her. Of course, she has the general election in November, and she's going to go up against Republican Anthony Pappas. It doesn't appear that it's going to be a problem because the 14th district is very blue, as is the whole of New York City. I believe Democrats outnumber Republicans 7-1 in the city. The fact that in a very progressive district in New York, it went more progressive than, well, Joe Crowley is a progressive, but more to the left than Joe Crowley is about that district. It is not to be viewed as something that stands for everything else.
So
she's tempering
what's your interpretation?
She's playing that same establishment Democrat role. Like, hey, I'm not. There's no way I'm gonna be quoted in the media saying that, yeah, like progressivism is taking off.
You just said it right there. I guess juxtaposed next to somebody who is a progressive. It kind of shows her for who she is. I mean, we already know who she is. We already know who she was. But I guess when you put her next to actual progressives, then it puts her in a position to defend herself.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying?
And
others. And everybody else.
And everybody else who's in the same boat as she is.
Yep.